Mixcder's E9 headphones offer active noise cancelling at a much lower price compared to other brands who offer them for upwards of £300. So that's why Mixcder decided to send these over to me so that I could give my thoughts on them and say whether they're good for how much they charge for them. So for the short answer, yes, I would actually recommend them for certain groups of people, not for everyone. Because yeah, for the price they're actually great, not necessarily because of the active noise cancellation, that's more of a bonus on top of what's already offered. A big part of why is for the comfort and the sound quality itself. And also just the fact that they look pretty nice too, and they have some pretty nice features and kind of add-ons that I'm going to talk about in this video. But first let's talk about why I would only really probably recommend it to certain groups of people. So these headphones here are very kind of bassy, and yeah, some people really like that. Like if you're into stuff like heavy metal or just electronic music or something like that, then sure, you'd probably like these types of headphones. But for other types of music, for music where there's vocals that have kind of higher pitches, like classical music or acoustic guitar or something like that, I do feel like the highs suffer a bit because they did emphasize the bass a lot more than the highs. I mean, that's not to say that the highs don't sound good. I mean, they do sound pretty good. It's more of a case of they're in a way overpowered by the bass. It's just much more dominating than the highs and the mids, and yeah, some people may like that, as I said, some people won't. Again, that's why I said I'd only recommend it to certain people. But then I guess if you are on a budget, there may be a reason to go for these over some other headphones, even if you're not that much of a bassy person. And talking about budget, let's talk about the active noise cancellation on a budget. So I don't know all the science behind active noise cancellation. It probably could be another video that I could do on this channel sometime in the future, a how it works video. But for some reason, these particular headphones, as well as the budget earphones that I tried not so long ago that had active noise cancellation in them, only seem to take away the lows of the outside world. So you're still going to be hearing high sounds like rain or like drilling on a construction site. In a plane, for example, these would probably work pretty well because they'd block out that kind of low buzzing that you hear in a plane. And in fact, they kind of want you to use this on a plane. They included an aeroplane adapter right in the box too, so that's very much what I had in mind with these. And in my experience using them next to what is a relatively busy road, they tended to cut out, again, just the lows of the cars. So you'd hear kind of the highs, but it wouldn't have that kind of lowness underneath it from the engine. And this did definitely help, yeah. It just didn't take out the full sound, so don't expect to get these and have total silence around you because they don't cut out everything. But again, it is still nice to have some form of active noise cancellation at this price point. And one thing that I also appreciated at this price point was the build quality. It's actually got really nice build quality. These headphones are actually very comfortable. They've got a soft kind of spongy part at the top as well as on the ears too. But I did still feel a bit of tightness from these headphones, more because they couldn't stretch enough to not put that much pressure on my head, especially if I've only got one ear on and I'm talking to somebody over Discord or something. That's when I really kind of feel it. But yeah, other than that, I really like how they look. I like the brushed metal that's on both the ear cups. It kind of makes it feel that much more premium. And I also like the button arrangement too. So on the front of the right cup, there's the power button, and on the back of the right cup there's the volume buttons, and then on the left ear cup there's the active noise cancellation slider. So with these buttons being placed how they are, with the power button being separate from the volume buttons and the volume buttons being put next to each other, you can easily tell where all of the buttons are, and I can press a button knowing with confidence that I'm pressing the one that I want to press. I do really appreciate a good button placement, and I also really appreciate the fact that they let you plug a wire into these like that. And the fact that it's a 3.5mm to 3.5mm wire. For some reason, the both SoundLink 2s that I have a 2.5mm wire at one side, which is the side that goes into the headphones. I don't know why they have to do this, but it makes replacing the wire a lot harder than it otherwise would have been. But when you are using them in Bluetooth mode, they do work pretty well. They automatically connect to the last device that you were using, even though you can only connect to one device at a time. And pairing them with a new device is easy enough. You just keep pressing the power button while the device is off and it'll switch on, and eventually the lights will flash red and blue. And when you do switch the device off and you're ready to stow it away, you can fold it up just like that and put it in your bag. But even though they have this feature, they also include a carrying case, which is pretty great because they by no means had to include a carry case when it does fold up like this. The case is nice and durable and does feel like it would protect these over a long period of time, so I do definitely appreciate them including it. But yeah, overall I do think that these are a pretty good deal for what you're paying for it. They're great sounding headphones for the price, more so for people who like bassy music more than like acoustic guitar or like higher end sounds. And some nice little bonuses here and there that are nice little additions to what are already pretty good headphones. So if you do want to get these headphones for yourself, you can find them in the description down below. But for now, I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.